everybody, Jonny Rocket here with day number 4 of 4 with Kathy, teaching her how to swim. You guys saw us get her floating on her back, moving on her back, floating on her belly, moving on her belly, taking breaths to the side. She's made a tremendous amount of progress. We want to thank her one more time for her service, and she's going to go back to Delaware tonight, and she's going to be a brand new person for the rest of her life, able to swim on her own, laps, and compete on her own. Fun fact about her too is that she's also run a half marathon in every state in America, and I think that's pretty cool. So she's a very determined worker, and if you want your own private lessons in person with me in Austin, then email me right here and we can arrange that trip for you to get here and learn from me in person, and maybe even capture it on video for the world to learn alongside you as well. So if you find these videos helpful, splash that like button, subscribe to the channel for free, become a member. It's only $1 a month. Buy the merch and follow us on our other social media platforms for shorter tips and clips throughout the week. That said, let's just dive right into it. Floating on her belly, taking a pull, breathing on her back, but I'm going to have her just keep one arm out in front of her. So she's not going to do a full pineapple where she pulls both arms down by her side, but rather she's going to keep one arm out in front of her. Okay? So you float on your belly, take one pull, breathe to the side, put that face back in the water, and then dismount. Okay? That's okay. No, that's okay. If you want to take a couple strokes, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry.
No, this is the review of basically a summation of a few things that we've done this week. It's a summation of a few things that we've done this week. So,
okay, you know, attention to do what you said.
Okay, that's fine. You can take a couple strokes. Arms back out in front and dismount. Good. Okay, same thing back. Take a couple strokes, breathe to the side, and if you can, remain on your side for a couple breaths and kick fast, just so we know you're maintaining balance. Okay? Good. There you go. Now close it off and dismount. Yeah. Awesome. Good. Awesome. So now I'm going to review with her some of the things that we worked on while she was on her back. So the backstroke. So next is backstroke. You have your chin back, belly up, legs under, and I want you to kick on your back, and then I'm going to say arms, and that's when you can start using your arms. Deep breath in, the legs come up, start kicking and paddling. Good. And arms. Good. Good. Breathe. Excellent. Very smooth. We'll keep going. You look good. And you can stop here. Good. Now, if you would like to go the rest of the way, we can go the rest of the way. But let me remind you of how to finish on your back. When you get to the wall on your back, you take one arm and go across your body, reach behind your head. It's the same as if you were doing a pineapple from back to belly in order to keep swimming. Same technique. Deep breath, legs come up, start kicking, paddling, and arms. Good. Or reach for a wall. Good. Good job. Way to keep that air in your chest. Lean forward. Got to a wall. Good. Yeah, no, if you turn around a little too soon, that's always going to be okay once you're a swimmer. You'll be all right. Doesn't have to be a perfect landing on the wall. But reaching around and looking for the wall is just safer than trying to swim into it in time to finish and bumping your head, or grabbing the wall with the wrong hand and then feeling like you can't get out of this position. So that's still a successful dismount. Your backstroke looks really, really good. Chin stays back, stays dry. Are you breathing? Look, I heard breathing. Are you conscious of the breathing? Good. Kicking is fast. It's really strong. The arms are moving backwards too. Now, backstroke will be useful for you as you train for triathlons, because as you're swimming lots and laps of freestyle, your shoulders will get tired. Or something will get tired where you need extra air for a while, and you can just switch it to your back for a few laps and just swim some backstroke. So you're still moving, and you're still exercising, you're still getting that endurance from just constant laps after lap after lap, but now you're using a different muscle group and you're breathing more. Okay, so backstroke is oftentimes used for triathletes to take a moment, catch their breath, or let's say you're in an open water ocean or open water triathlon and you're swimming and you choke on water. Well, all of a sudden you can just get to your back, keep moving with the group, but you're clearing out, coughing out, clearing out whatever's in your lungs or up your nose. So backstroke is a very valuable tool for you, especially after you explain to me how you train for the marathon. This is exactly like that. It's like running a little walking. Okay. All right. Turn around, chin back. Now, when you push off on your back in the deep end, you can either bring your knees up and push off as if you had fins on, so that's nice and easy and you don't get water up your face. If you're starting to feel more confident, you can bring your toes up so that it's more of a push, but I would be gentle. So for this one, just so we make sure water doesn't go up your nose, let's go ahead and do the flat-footed one. And then on the next one, when we're down here later, I'll let you try a different one. Let's try that one. Chin back, deep breath, let go of the wall, paddles and kicks, good extension, good job. And arms. Good. If ever it gets too tiring, you would just kick a little less. If ever it gets too tiring, you would just kick a little less, okay?
Oh,
let's keep moving and let's go the whole way.
Okay.
Okay, keep moving. Good. And dismount. Good job. Excellent. Good 25 backstroke, full length of the pool backstroke, no fins. Excellent job. Only yesterday she was doing that with fins, and I don't even know if we went the whole way or not. We might have, but no fins, full length of the pool backstroke. She's lap swimming. Awesome. All right, let's get into some freestyle. So we'll do the hand knee kicking review and a few freestyle, just swimming through it, trying to breathe on completely our side instead of rolling all the way to our back, and see how we're doing there too, okay? That's where one hand's out in front, the other arm is by your side, face will be down in the water. Now we want you to try to remain on your side as you do the drill today, Kathy. We don't need you to be rolling belly to back because it's a little bit more difficult or challenging to just remain completely on your side, face down, face goes to the side, and you breathe, face goes down without the shoulders moving. So it looks like this. Okay. Good. Yep. Good. I'm going to steer you. Excellent. Very nice. And stop there. Stop here. Good job. We'll do the next time going back. If you find yourself pushing down on that arm too much on this drill, pull it up and you'll find your legs sink a little bit. That's how you'll stay balanced. Remember, your body's a seesaw in the water. If you're pushing down too much in front of you, your legs are probably too high. You're probably trying to get them up too high. Let those legs sink a little bit. All of a sudden, my arm comes up more naturally. Now I'll hold it there. And because I've got air in my lungs, I'm floating right now, getting myself into the right position. It might be a little scary for some of you, but if you can get yourself into this right position like this, then you can just start kicking off the ground and you're moving. So I want you to make sure this arm, stays easily up. Good. Nice, there's balance. There's really good balance. And dismount. Good job. Nice. That's okay. Nice.
Let that arm go.
Yeah, you let that arm go down and this arm came up and
can't.
you're not gonna be able to breathe that way, right?
Yeah.
That's what you ran into, no problem. You're alternating your breaths. You feeling like you can breathe, you wanna be breathing to both sides, or do you wanna try and stick to that side again? That's your good side. Yeah, that's your good side. Take 4 strokes in a breath or 2 strokes in a breath, so that every time you breathe, you're breathing to the same side, which is that right side, your good side. Yeah. Good. Good. And stop. Good. All right. With fins on, I'm going to teach you how to breathe every 2 strokes because you'll find yourself swimming a lot easier. The more oxygen you take while you swim, the easier swimming is for you. When you start to hold your breath for too many strokes, you run out of oxygen. And then your body needs air. It's desperate for air. But when you swim, rather you try to breathe before you need it so that you're never desperate. Every breath that comes was an anticipated breath in preparation for more endurance and more laps to come. So it's not that you swim until you need that breath and then, oh by gosh darn the golly, you got to get that breath. Well, now you're desperate, you get it, and what are you going to do next? Swim maybe half as far as the first time you just put your head down. And then you're going to get desperate again, you're going to need a breath. Then by the time you finish your first lap, you're totally gassed. If any of you out there swimming 1 lap of the pool and you feel like you're completely spent and you're wondering why it's so hard, and you think, oh, I must just need to build up my endurance, I'd be willing to guarantee that you're just not breathing enough when you swim, okay? So right now we've got her breathing 4s, and that's fine, probably better for her balance. But in a bit, I'm gonna teach her how to breathe 2s today with the fins on so that she can start to never have to hold her breath again. It'll be inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and she won't need to hold her breath anymore. That'll be a good point. But let's go back, same thing, 4 strokes in a breath, pause the breath, get a good one, and then resume, just so that you're mixing hand lead kicking into the swim. I know it's harder this way, but it's what I want you to do. It's a drill. Good. Great. Awesome job. Awesome. So now I'll have her try to get her breath in 1 inhale. See how that goes. So each time you turn to the side, 1 inhale instead of pausing. Okay? So it's more like a normal freestyle. Good. That's all right. Good. Balance with your kick. Good. Good recovery. Good recovery. Good recovery. We'll get on the kickboard next and have you doing 1 inhale at a time as you lift your head for a breath. We'll start with just a full length of the pool kicking, and then we'll do on the way back, forehead down on the board, 1 inhale, blow out your bubbles, 1 inhale, blow out your bubbles, cycle breathing on the way back. Okay? If you remember, folks, hold on to the kickboard with your fingertips at the top, thumb knuckles touching, arms fully extended. This is your body line. If you hold it on the side, you don't get the same body line, your elbows bend. If you hold it back here, I notice a lot of people start to pull the kickboard towards their head. Now your elbows are super bent, there's no body line there. Plus, there are other reasons to hold the kickboard here, like for certain drills. Hold the kickboard at the top, it gives you support and it forces these arms to kind of stay straight, which gives you a better body line. And your head then gets kind of propped up by your shoulders, which are scrunched into your neck. And it's just a very comfortable position to be in. If your neck starts to get sore, then just put your forehead down on the board. Lift it, 1 inhale, head back down, okay? But for your first lap, just keep your head up. Good. Good. See if you can go the whole way today on one attempt. Her kick looks calm enough. Her breath looks easy enough. I think she'll make it. Breathe with your mouth when you're in water. It's very tempting to breathe with your nose, but it's a bad habit. Good. Then you'll pull with the arm closest to the wall. Spin the kickboard out of the way once it gets there. Good job. Excellent. So on the way back, I'll have her head down on the board. And you'll be breathing once. Put your head down, come up, breathe once. Put your head down, come up, breathe once. But do it on a cycle. Don't wait until you're out of breath. Board. Good job. Good. Take a deep breath in and then forehead down on the board. Good. Excellent. I like the size of your kick. I like the floppy feet. Nice whips. Kicking in two directions. It looks good. This might be tiring, but you're almost there. This will be a good drill for you to do at home on your own. Good. You're inside the flags. You can call it whatever you need to. Good job. Excellent. Yesterday we did this one-arm freestyle drill. You took one arm pull with your head in the water, and then one arm pull and breathe. One arm pull with your head in the water, one arm pull turning to the side to breathe. I like this drill because one, it forces her to keep that one arm out in front while she's breathing, which is the arm that most beginners are tempted to pull down early. The other reason is because it forces her to balance backwards a little bit more in order to keep that hand light. If she leans forward too much, she's going to push down on it, and that's what's causing it to push down too early. So it'll make her more balanced and give her a better body line. Even though it's not one of the 7 hand lead kicking drills, it's a lot like them that probably could be considered. It's not one arm swimming, it's one arm hand lead swimming. So it should maybe be the 8th drill. Good. Good. Now, let me give you a tip real quick. I would like to see you roll lower when you breathe. I think you're lifting your head too much right now. So when you're breathing to the side right now, I think your head's coming up too much like this. It's causing you to bob up and down too much and not get super clean breaths. But if you roll more like this, you might find it easier. Good. Good. That's her better side too. Good. Dismount when you're ready. Good. Excellent. Let's go into regular freestyle. So 2 to 4 strokes. Breathe to the side, 1 breath. Head back down, 2 to 4 strokes. Breathe to the side, 1 breath. Head back down. Regular freestyle. Oh, breathing to the other side. There it is. Oh, a twofer. Nice. Look at you. You did a 3, a 2. You switched up your breathing pattern there.
Yeah, I can't hold it.
That's okay. So it's time to put the fins on and start breathing 2s at that side. And now you see how workouts are designed. You got usually a warm-up where it's not supposed to be too hard, but then right after that, you might do something really hard. Then you'll put fins on, do some easy stuff for a little bit, maybe come back to something hard, or maybe you're done for the day. Easy, hard, easy, hard. Just like running. Swim training is not always usually one speed. Nice dismount. Yeah, no reminders needed. See what I mean? I think on day 1, I told her that by day 4, the right instincts will be kicking in because we do it every day, multiple times, over and over and over and over again. So now she's just dismounting by twirling with her fins on. That's perfect. Okay, well, I'll take the kickboard back away from you. That was just all we needed. Just get you used to the fins again. I know. That's it for the easy stuff. Yes, see ya. Go. So let's do hand leg kicking. You're on your side. Breathing once, face back in. Breathing once, face back in. Good. Come this way. Point your hand this way. Nice, that's all right. I was going to see if you could recover. Yeah, let's see if you can recover. Good. You want to go right, turn it right.
Okay.
You want to go left, turn it left. You're always going in the direction of whatever's farthest in front of you, which right now is your hand.
Got it.
Okay? That hand's still out in front. Let's go the whole way. What's up? Foot cramp?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, the flipper came off. Nice. So that's what we call a flat tire. In this business, if you accidentally kick the lane line, or you push off the wall and the fin comes off, or the heel comes off, you got a flat tire. Good. Don't worry about that. Good. Good. Nice. Folks out there, do not worry about bumping into lane lines. If you bump into lane lines while doing a drill, bump away from it. If you let it stop you and then like get into a panic, you might get worse. Your panic might get worse. So if you can, and you bump into a lane line, just bump away from it, but try to keep swimming. She did that on her second time, bumping into it this time. Excellent. Nice tall body line. Good. Great. Look how much control she has. How long that body line is. Look how hydrodynamic she's being. How smooth she stays. Awesome. I mean, that was just textbook handling kicking.
I got my rhythm.
You got your rhythm. All right. You were staying so smooth. Good clearing. Good. Excellent. Roll to your back more. Swim on your back a little bit. Good. Clear it out. Good. Now roll. Roll. Good. Good job. Way to help yourself. Good job. She took a little bit of water in on one of her breaths. She came up and pulled in some water. That made everything have to stop, right? Because all of a sudden, a little bit of, not panic, she didn't panic, but a little bit of, that wasn't right. I need to fix it. And so what she did was she came up, she got her face up to the surface, but she never stopped kicking. We got her on her back, and then she was able to just come the rest of the way while clearing it all out. Good instincts. We used the right ones. We're not out here promising that once you learn how to swim that you'll never have water go in your mouth or in your nose again. But what we are guaranteeing is that you'll react the right way. And she reacted the right way. Still stinks. Still sucks when it happens. But now she's reacting the right way. So I have confidence when she leaves here and goes back to Delaware, she'll find those situations again from time to time. But I know and I have confidence she'll react the right way. Good job. Good. Good. All right. Roll your back. That's all right, dude. Good job. Good. Don't get frustrated. Be patient. We're practicing. Those are the 3 rules for adult swim lessons. Don't get frustrated. Be patient. Practice. Good. Excellent. You want to keep going? That was incredible. That was so easy. Okay, so we'll keep going this way then, breathing every 2 strokes, getting all that great oxygen, keeping us moving at a nice steady pace that doesn't feel too difficult. Very nice. Excellent. Nice. Nice. The hand lead swimming drill. So 1 arm in front of you, breathe every other stroke. I want you to do this drill the whole way, okay? So it looks like this. Breathing every other arm pull, but you're only swimming with 1 arm, okay?
I'm doing this right.
You don't feel like you're doing it right? So when you breathe to the side, let's go ahead and just pause longer. So when you're on your side, just pause longer, take 2 breaths. Because if you don't feel like you're doing it right, you're probably just not in control. Let's control the breath and you'll feel more in control. Pause, breathe. Breathe again. Good. Good. Great. Yeah, the end of that looked really good. I also like when you come out to the side, sometimes I hear you blow out of your nose real quick. That's great. That'll keep water coming up from going up your nose. Or if it starts to go up your nose even a little bit, it just keeps it out so it doesn't get worse. All right, so now your left hand leads the way, your right arm swims, and you breathe to your right side, which is your better side. Go, we're ready. There you go. There you go. Take 2 breaths. Yeah. Good. You bumped into the lane line once, you messed up a breath once, but all of it, you were able to keep going through it. You were able to adapt, bounce off of it, and just keep going. And then one time, even your arm got caught up and you had to get it back into the hand lead position, but you did. You did without having to reset, so great job. Nice job. So now we'll go into a little bit of swimming, just back and forth, and then the hand lead claw drill. Great job. Good job. Good job. Right at the end there, you started to feel a little uncoordinated. Something, so your arm just stopped staying out in front while you're breathing, and you were getting caught up at the mercy of the cycle of the arms instead of trying to prioritize the breath. That's okay, because that started happening right at the end as you fatigued. Breathe. Good. I was saying breathe. I want you to start breathing every 2. Go ahead, finish it up. I want you to get back into breathing every 2 strokes. Started breathing every 4 again.
Okay.
Get back into breathing every 2.
Okay.
If you have to, pause the stroke. 1, 2, stroke, stroke, breathe. Stroke, stroke, breathe. Stroke, stroke, breathe. Go ahead. Stroke, stroke, breathe. Stroke, stroke, breathe. Good. Stroke, stroke, breathe. When you're breathing, this arm needs to stay in front, because if it doesn't stay in front, you're going to go back into the old way that you used to swim, where the arms weren't balanced and they weren't staying out in front in 4 quadrants, okay? So when you breathe, for now, continue to pause. It's okay if you take a long breath or if you take 2 breaths, but the pause is important so that you can continue to build the habit of leaving an arm in front during the breath, okay? All right. That problem will probably go away now once we do the hand lead claw drill. So the hand lead claw drill, you have one arm in the hand lead position, the other arm is above your head, frozen in the middle of the recovery portion of your freestyle stroke. So now is a good point to tell you that your stroke, your freestyle stroke has 3 parts. It has the catch, or the pull, it has the push, and then it has the recovery. Pull, when you're pulling water that's in front of you towards your center of gravity, towards your heart, that's a pull. Then there's the push, as you push water away from your heart, away from your center of gravity. And then there's the recovery. So you have one arm in the hand lead position, one arm stuck in the middle of the recovery stroke. And you're going to kick like this until you need a breath. When you need a breath, for now, I'm going to have her just breathe. But she's not going to change arms. Breathe. Kick, kick, kick. I need another breath. Breathe. Kick, kick, kick. Breathe. Kick, kick, kick. Breathe. Eventually, I'm going to have her go kick, kick, kick. And once she needs a breath, she's going to switch hands, breathe, and then do hand lead kicking on her other side until she needs her next breath. Switch, breathe, hand lead kicking on the original side until she needs another breath. Switch, breathe, hand lead kicking on the new side. Switch, hand lead kicking on the original side. But for now, I'm going to have her just keep one arm up, one arm in front, and she's going to kick only, no switching arms, no pulling, just breathing in this position. Kind of looks like a ballerina. Okay? Now, for those of you out there who don't have a swim coach helping you do this drill, just be sure your arm's not back here. You don't want that. You want the arm in front of your head, armpit over your ear. Okay, so forward. Head should be in, yep. Kick, kick, kick. Now breathe. Good, you're gonna have to kick real strong when you breathe. Good. Kick really strong. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it sinks you. The arm up in the air has taken on 12 times its weight, so it's really sinking you as you do this drill. It's a hard drill to do. That's why it's a really good one, because it's forcing you to balance with the cards stacked against you. It's like swinging with a weighted bat almost. It's a lot harder.
Yeah.
But once we take the weighted bat off and stop doing this drill, her freestyle will be so much better. Okay, so we'll go back. Good. Kick hard. Kick hard. Yeah. Wow. Oh, that's her good side. Yeah. Wow. You really got it. That's your good side. I'm impressed that you were able to get it so quickly. Nice. Nice. She ran into me. She's going so fast. Nice. You ran into me. You're going so fast. I didn't get out of your way. That's on me. Good job. Good job. We're going to do it a few more times, so we'll just switch sides and go back. Holy smokes. She's embracing the fins now. Wow, you're embracing the fins now. Holy moly, you're flying. Do you think you're okay? All right. Yeah, she's going so fast now.
Yeah, focusing on the feet.
The feet. Well, how much easier did it get to do the drill though?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still effort. The effort's still high, but it made it a lot easier to get the breath and to do the drill and to keep the arm up. That's all right. Spin around or just want to do whatever you get. Nice. All right. Now, when you're doing this drill and your face is in the water, don't let this arm go in the water too. Try to keep this arm up and remain more on your side.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh, a little bit of a dip there. Good control though. Good control. Good control. Great control. Nice job. You had one breath that almost didn't happen. And so you just stayed there until it happened. Good job. Way to control it. Way to be the decision maker. Right? You didn't let the face, oh, I didn't get a breath. Bummer. I hope I get it on the next one. No! You're in control. And you stayed there and you said, I didn't get it, so I'm going to wait until I get it. Good job. One more time, back and forth. One more time, back and forth, and then we add the step of switching arms. It makes the drill a little bit easier, just a little more coordinated too. Good. Good. Great. Good job. Excellent. Yeah, that one got even better. You're starting to feel a lot better doing it. Oh, that one was a struggle. Nice. Yeah, that last breath was a struggle. If you find yourself breathing and your arm is under the breath, just roll that arm open. Open up that window. Okay, so let's add the next step of switching the arms. Yeah, I know, I bet your shoulder's getting sore, so let's change it to the next step. The next step in this drill is when she was breathing here, instead of just breathing to the side that's up, now she's gonna switch arms first, breathe, and then put the arm up on the other side. So when she needs another breath, she'll switch, breathe, arm up on the other side. Kick, 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 switch, breathe. Kick, 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 switch, breathe. You can start with your head to the side. I'll get you going off the ground without letting you sink. Good. Now face down, hand up, and switch. Breathe. Good. And hand up. Face down. Sorry, face down, hand up, and switch. Good. And stop. And stop. Come on back. Oh yeah, we're going the whole way, baby. Good. Yeah, that's all right. You can grab the lane line. You can also tread water over the steps there. Yeah, you got it. Okay, so right now you're going from one breath straight to the other. Rather than that, because this drill requires a little more coordination, what you do is, once you've got your breath, then your arm comes up. Then you switch and breathe while both arms remain underwater. Then the arm comes up. Let's swim back, breathing every 2 strokes, like normal freestyle. And then we might even get into one of these lap lanes and try it in a lap lane. Good. Nice job. In these lanes, we have targets on the wall that allow the swimmer to see where the wall is so you don't actually run into it, as well as a line on the bottom to keep you in a straight line.
Oh, I never noticed this.
Yeah. And then at the top of each line on both sides, there's a horizontal line that goes across it, perpendicular to the line down the bottom of the lane. That's called the T. That line, that T, is always 2 yards away from the wall. 1, 2, right there. And then there's the target to make sure you don't bump into the wall. Because if you can see, the bottom of the pool and the wall are just one shell. So there's no line to help you see the wall. So people will, in these lanes, run into the wall quite frequently. They don't run into the wall in here because of that target.
Okay.
Well, the other thing you notice about lane lines is they're always going to be a solid color up until the flags. This is the 5 yards. This is the red zone. Call it the red zone because in an Olympic pool, these lane lines inside the flags are red. So this would be the red zone. Inside the flags is 5 yards from the wall. Then they turn into alternating colors. And it depends on the pool. These are a little bit older lane lines, so they change colors pretty frequently. Some lane lines, they don't change colors every like third or whatever. They're just different colors. These ones, they change colors every 12 inches, every foot. It goes white for 12 inches, blue for 12 inches, white for 12 inches. That doesn't matter so much to a swimmer as it does to a coach when they're watching a swimmer. They can kind of get their stroke rate based on the different colors changing and how many strokes it takes a swimmer to cross how many colors. They can see how much they're traveling, distance per stroke, stroke rate, those kinds of things. These red ones, they are, in theory, they are 15 meters away from the farthest wall. So these ones are 15 meters away from that wall. And then there's another set up here that's 15 meters away from that wall. So that means that this set's 10 meters from that wall and that set's 10 meters from that wall. But they're there so that a swimmer doing streamlines underwater is not allowed to go past the second set of red buoys. Otherwise, they're cheating because the streamline is faster than swimming on top of the water. So a lot of them will just streamline underwater the whole way if they could. But those red buoys are there to disqualify the ones who go too far in their streamlines underwater. Yeah, we're not there yet. We're not streamlining the whole way underwater yet. But I do want you to try to breathe every 2 strokes, leaving that arm out in front. Breathe to your good side the whole way down in your first lap lane. Your first lap lane, regular freestyle. Same as before, breathing every 2. All right? Nice. Good. It's gonna be a little bit harder to grab the wall there, so find an open spot or grab the bar up there and then clear out your nose. Good. You made it about 75% of the way before that water went up your nose. Good job. Also, at one point, you did bump into this lane line, but you didn't let it stop you. You just decided to take a cycle where you took 4 strokes for that breath.
Yeah.
Perfect. Good job. Way to
Then I
recover that
said,
way.
oh, that's what that black thing. I think you're supposed to start paying attention to that.
And that's exactly what I was going to say, is that's what that black line on the bottom of the pool is for. Keeps you in a straight line. Yep. Keeps you in a straight line so you don't bump into lane lines. However, let's pretend you were swimming with a group of people, more than 2. If you're swimming with just 2 people, you would split the lane in half. One of you would stay on one side of that black line, the other person would stay on the other side of that black line, so you can stay in the lane and swim safely. But if you're swimming with 3 or more people in your lane, then you're going to need to circle swim. Circle swimming, not literal circle, more of a giant oval. Circle swimming is where you swim down on one side of the lane and swim back on the other side of the lane. Good. This arm's coming down a little early, but I think you were just trying to go faster. Good job. Were you going faster on that one? Yeah, good. That's fine. That arm that you breathe on was just pulling early, but it wasn't messing up your breath, it seemed, because you were just going fast. It's not like it was dropping because you were imbalanced. It was dropping because you were going faster. Yeah. Essentially, you were triggering it. It wasn't pulling because you were imbalanced. It was pulling because you were going faster. That's fine. That's all right. When you swim easy, just make sure that arm stays out in front and lingers there and balances you. When you're swimming fast, it won't be able to. Yeah, because you're pulling faster, kicking faster and all that. Great. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch gears here. We're going to finish our day with some treading water. I'm going to teach her how to use her arms to tread water. I don't know if we'll be able to get to the legs. They're not that important. Most of you will be better at treading water with just your arms, and it's possible. Oh yeah, you don't need your legs to tread water. I'm going to show you how. Okay? All right. So for treading water, first things first. Let's go ahead and grab the wall real quick. First things first, we have to remember the 3 things that keep us buoyant: air in our chest, surface area, and speed. When you're treading water, you're without 2 of those things. You're only left with 1, air in your chest. Okay? You don't have surface area because you're not spread out. You're straight up and down. You don't have speed because you're not moving forwards. You're straight up and down. So the only thing you have to keep you afloat is the air in your chest. So when you tread water, it's very important that you keep your lungs full of air. And if you're going to talk to someone, keep replenishing your tank of air while you talk to them so that you stay up easier. Okay? If you let out all your air and tread water, it's a lot more difficult. Because you only have 1 of the 3 things that keep you up in the water. You better use it. That's the air in your chest. Keep your chest full of air. Now, the first way I'm going to teach you to do this is by crossing her ankles, letting her shin go back and her legs go forward, and I'm going to have her just float like this. Because this is one of the easiest ways to float ever. It's kind of treading water, kind of floating on your back. It's a little bit of both. Okay? All right, so cross your ankles. Good. And then with your hands, you're sculling water by pushing water away and then back towards you. You're always trying to catch the water that you just pushed, and you're trying to redirect it back in and then back out and then back in and then back out fast. And when you do it right, there's a whirlpool that forms over your hands, and you had one just a second ago. You had a whirlpool over your hands. Good job. Does this feel easy enough? Bring your legs down a little bit or bend your knees more by holding them closer to your chest or something like that. Yeah. This should be pretty easy. Good. It actually won't be pretty easy for many of you, but it is for her. Go ahead and pull yourself back to the wall. And yeah, you can keep yourself too. Now, the next step will be for most of you to put the fins on, because you're going to do the treading with your arms, you're going to do the sculling with your arms, and then kicking with your feet. But I'm going to have her and you beginners out there kicking freestyle, because it's easier to kick freestyle with fins and tread water than it is to learn the egg beater kick. And since we only had 10 minutes left when we began this exercise, we're not going to learn the egg beater kick. It's harder to do. It takes way longer, much longer than 4 days. And so it's not really necessary. I only want her to tread water when she's wearing fins. So let's do it again. This time you're kicking and using your arms. And the goal when you're treading water, because your arms start to pull in one direction. I've found adults do. They'll start just pulling in one direction. You're supposed to be pulling it back and forth because you're trying to stay in one place. So you need to push backwards the water and bring it back forwards in equal pressure, with equal pressure and equal intensity. To move around while treading water, just lean. Good job. You gotta be getting tired. My arms were burning. And I teach this almost on the daily. All right. Once you feel good enough, you can stop. Good. Awesome. It's so easy to teach her everything this weekend. How do you feel? Yeah. All right. Well, let's swim it back in. You've learned it all. If you would like to do another 50 of freestyle, let's do that. But let's finish off the day or the week with something easy that you like to do. Something that you like to do. What was your favorite part?
Handmade claw.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, if you want to do a 50 where you kick on your back or 50 on the kickboard, all that will be fine for your last 50 here. And low. Yeah, look at that. Holy moly. Holy cow. I love it. It's hard. Breathe. Yeah. Good job.
Hey guys, I'm at the end of my 4 days here at Rocket Swimming, and my experience has been awesome. I came here incompetent and I'm leaving competent. Thanks to Jonny, 110%, because I feel like I'm accomplished. I waited for this moment for over 25 years, and I feel like I'm a confident enough swimmer. And when I go back home, I'm already thinking and processing on making it and continuing it so it can become a habit. The things that I've learned, that I know that was crucial in my development was the kicking, the hand lead, and the breathing. This was hard. This was a hard 4 days, and even though some of the times it may have looked easy, it was challenging. This has been challenging for me for the last 25 years, and it still is a challenge. Thanks to Jonny, because he took care of me from day one. I trusted him, and I love his teaching because he explains to you the why. And you appreciate the value of the why and knowing how to do something and appreciate why you're doing it versus someone just telling you to do it. So I value that. I know why I'm doing what it is I'm doing, and also to correct the problems that I had. He kept going over and over and over again. So I know when I immediately to self-correct myself, I know when I get into a jam to get on my back or, to self-correct. And I appreciate that too. So these 4 days, like I said, it's been amazing. I've had to use a bit of Tylenol and a bit of stretching and a bit of Bengay and Icy Hot, but it was so worth it. I recommend this course. I recommend Jonny to any of my people, my friends. I'm going back and I'm going to scream and shout his name from the rooftops. But yes, if you are the person who you're looking for an instructor that is going to get you to the end goal of learning how to swim and be competent in it, Jonny Rocket is your man.
Alrighty guys, well that is all we have for this video series. Kathy has now learned how to swim in 4 days, 2 hours each day. So we've got her moving on her back, swimming all the way across the pool on her belly and on her back, with and without fins. She's a complete swimmer now. She went from complete beginner to complete swimmer, or a sinker to a swimmer. So I couldn't be more proud of her. Once again, thank you for your service, Kathy, and for your service in the Marines. It means so much to us in our country. If you guys want your own videos with me in person, then email me and I'll respond to you as quickly as possible. I get to everyone in the order of which they are received. Sometimes if you email me today, you may not hear back from me for a couple weeks because I'm waiting so I can get back to everybody in the order in which I receive their communications. But with that said, if you found these videos helpful, splash that like button, subscribe to the channel for free, or become a member today for just $1. Buy the merch, follow us on our other social media platforms for shorter clips and tips throughout the week. And with that said, get ready to rock it.